Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about chimney caps and specifically, do I need a chimney cap? And just for definitional reasons, a chimney cap is when you have a fireplace, the chimney goes up, and then at the top there's a hole where the smoke comes out of. A chimney cap covers that hole, but it does a lot more than that. It also keeps animals out, it keeps rain out. It actually, if the correct caps, which is the full coverage caps, have sort of eaves or standoffs so that the water runs away from the structure. So the structure lasts longer, needs less maintenance, doesn't look as moldy. But yes, you need a chimney cap. There are lots of different kinds, and every fireplace has a different kind. But just imagine if you just have a hole at the top of your chimney. Every time it rains, what happens? You're correct, which is water just runs down the insides, and that does damage long term. Not that like we can drop a teaspoon of water and the world's going to end, but long term, water is a problem. I mean, we know when we have a fireplace, we show up to inspect, and the customer uses it a lot, thinks it's really dirty, and you look up, and everything is perfectly clean. Something's wrong, and 90% of the time you go to the top and there's no cap and water is cleaning this system, meaning it also damages the system because every chimney should have a hole at the bottom in the fireplace, a hole at the top above the roof line. It should not have holes in the middle. That's a patented phrase by me. You'll hear all my technicians use it. Hole at the bottom, hole at the top, no holes in between. And every time water runs down, if it's a metal one, it can rust or it can have problems. It can mess up joints. If it's terracotta, literally the mortar joint, especially in the 70s and the 80s, was all water soluble. So you're going to have holes and holes and holes. And the way this chimney works, it's like a straw. So if you put holes in the middle, like sucking soda, it's going to pull from the middle like it pulls in air instead of pulling smoke from the bottom. So it's not going to work very well. So going back to the original thing, you need a chimney cap. Plus, in our area, which is Beaumont and Houston and the whole sort of Gulf Coast area, man, we have raccoons, we have squirrels, we have birds, we've seen ducks from golf courses, we've seen owls, we've seen iguanas, we've seen all kinds of stuff, cats that are pets that get stuck. You need a chimney cap, and the screening on the outside of that, there's a specific code for that to let some things out and not let some things in. So you have to let some sparks and soot out. So if you get too fine, like you're trying to keep out every last little bug, when you use your fireplace, it'll fill with soot and clog and then back up into your house. So you have to make sure the screen is the correct size, that there's enough screen, because there's a certain code as far as how many square inches of screen have to be on the outside, meaning how tall the cap has to be, so it doesn't have issues and clog. So don't just roll out any cap or just go to Home Depot and buy some screen, some chicken mesh or whatever, and just stick it on there. You can actually cause problems. With certain types of fireplaces, they even take air in from the outside to cool the actual fireplace. So if you put the wrong cap on and stop that air from circulating, suddenly the fireplace at the bottom is going to overheat. And usually those types of fireplaces are in wooden framed walls, and you can overheat the framing and have issues. We just had earlier this week an issue in Houston with a fire-related mishap, is what the article said. Fireplace-related mishap. So it could be the wrong type cap. It could be lack of maintenance. It could be just an old manufacturer, which is a metal fireplace that's been there way past when it was supposed to, is rusted or warped or anything else. Or it could have just been one that was installed incorrectly from the beginning. We see all of that stuff. So when it comes to chimney caps, you need one. So if you look up to the top and you don't see one or you're not sure, you need one. You absolutely need one. Now you can do it as a decorative thing. We've done copper caps that are beautiful. French curves, family crests in them, but beautiful powder coated colors, grays, whites, blacks, you name it, even powder coated stainless in a copper color, just so it didn't bleed green. We've done some beautiful stuff. So we make our own caps. We make them in house. A a lot of the basic caps, man, we can make them in less than a day. We can turn it over. We don't have to worry about shipping. We don't have to worry about it getting damaged in shipping. If it's powder coated, it takes a little longer because we don't do our actual powder coating. We send it off to powder coaters. But you need a chimney cap. It is essential to stop sparks from going out at a certain degree, but also to keep critters and water from getting in. So that's it for today. If you have any questions or you want me to cover something in the future, please comment down below. Please follow our Facebook channel, like it, share it. We want to help as many people as humanly possible, and we appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Thanks.